Yeah, all I've ever wanted was a bag. Fuck a rehab, I'm addicted to the cash. Drop the top on the floor and make all these.
So I just got my hands on a new Culture Vulture book by Dame Dash and Kenyatta Griggs. You know what I'm saying? Salute Dame. Much respect. Legend, OG in the game. Pioneer, you know what I mean? Genius, innovator. One of our Einsteins from hip-hop culture that built and laid the blueprint for what we trying to do right now. Just the terminology, culture vulture is an important word, so we can start pointing the finger and using our influence to call niggas out on their bullshit. We ain't y'all artists, we ain't y'all tap dancers, you know what I mean? Y'all in our culture, y'all visited, y'all trying to colonize hip-hop and we ain't going for it. You know, so everybody, man, I suggest y'all go out and grab y'all a copy of this. Educate yourself on what the term mean, and tap into hip-hop motivation. You already know, man. It's powerful right here. I appreciate y'all. Love.
All right, that's Nipsey Hussel. And Nipsey Hussel, the book that he's holding in his hand is called Culture Vultures, written by Dame Dash and Kenyatta Griggs, who actually runs the hip-hop channel and company called Hip Hop Motivation, and they're joining the conversation. This is very, very dope, because this is something that we're going to cover extensively, and that is the culture vultures in the hip-hop industry. And my thing was always, like, when you talk about the platforms that have been identified as culture vulture platforms, you see that all these artists and entertainers and athletes are building up these platforms. So it's going to take people like Nipsey Hussel, you know, and other people who have joined up with this book and this movement, because it's definitely a movement, to actually speak out and use their power and influence to call out these culture vultures. And not only call out the culture vultures, but to begin to support the alternative platforms, you know what I mean, that are going to be the competition to the culture vultures. Just like y'all built up those other platforms, they have to build up the alternative platforms who are going to give it the real, who are ran by people that are actually from the culture. Y'all have the power, y'all have the influence, y'all have the following. Now, I'm not crying for anybody to come on this platform. All I'm saying is go on to a platform that's doing it real. You know what I mean? But if you want to come on this platform, it's ohgod@hiphopun.com, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, man, this is definitely dope. I need to go ahead and support this movement. I already bought my copy of this book. It should be here on the 13th. Culture Vultures by Kenyatta Griggs and Dame Dash. Shout out to Nipsey Hussel for standing up and, you know what I mean, pushing the movement forward. This is what we need, man. And we definitely going to jump on board and do our part on Hip Hop News Uncensored. This is your brother, Oh God. Let's get it all the way in, man. Hey, man, share this video and make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you get all notifications as soon as we drop this heat over here, because ain't nobody dropping it like we drop it over here. You have a lot of imitators, but nobody's really rocking out like we rocking out. So shout out to Dame Dash, Kenyatta Griggs, Nipsey Hussel, and everybody else behind the Culture Vultures movement. Let's have a real discussion about this, and let's really turn this thing around. On the way out of here, I'm going to actually play a trailer from Dame Dash and Kenyatta Griggs talking about their book, The Culture Vulture. And I'm going to leave the link to the book in the description box. Make sure y'all go and buy this book right now. Everybody listening to this, go buy this book, read it, digest it. I'll leave the link right in the description box. Let's get it.
I can't tell you I'm gonna put your book out if I haven't put a book out yet. So we got to do that before we start helping other people. I got to know how to help myself.
The experience was real because we had people that were actually helping us to put out the book. We were going to give them the book and they were going to do their thing. But the beauty of it was they disappeared and we were able to
that's the thing that I've
figure
learned.
It out ourselves.
That's also what I learned about this situation with the movie and the book.
It's priceless.
Well, we tried to have other people do the work that we didn't feel like dealing with, and it never got done. And it definitely, if it didn't get done correctly. So for the movie, I tried to get people to edit it and do the story. They just couldn't do it. I had to do it. You saw me. I had to sit there, buckle down, write that shit, and edit that shit. And I did it for like 2-3 months straight, nonstop. We tried to get somebody to show us the book business, and you know they never did a fucking thing. And we ended up having to learn how to do it ourselves.